Well, police officers must take what they learned during their training and apply it in the real world. And in recent years, there has been more of an emphasis on training police on how to respond to a mental health crisis. And it is all part of Crisis Intervention Team Training, or CIT for short. Allie Martin tells us how CIT training was used when a Tupelo high school student threatened to harm herself.
Corporals Jay Marshall and John Price are both school resource officers at Tupelo High School, and both were on duty a few weeks before summer break when they were notified about a student who had left campus.
By the time we make it out, she's walking up the embankment.
The student was at the top of the bridge, threatening to jump to the street below. That is when both officers put their CIT training to use. The first step is to try and calm the person and de-escalate the situation.
It puts us on a level that they're on, or we try to get to their level. We try to figure out what's wrong with this person, why they're where they are right now, how they got where they are right now.
Police shut down traffic as officers Marshall and Price were talking with the student. After about 20 minutes, Price was able to get the student safely off the bridge and to medical professionals for evaluation and counseling. Captain David Harville teaches CIT and says the intensive training is effective.
This is what I always try to tell the students. You know, we're not trying to be doctors. We're not trying to be lawyers. You know, we wear many hats as police officers, but we're just trying to learn just a little bit about it until we can get some trained professional help involved a lot of times. That's all we're trying to do.
Another important part of this incident involves school resource officers, police officers assigned to the school. They not only keep the campus safe, but they also build key relationships with students.
Those kids really know that he and I both care about them, and that went a long way that day. I've been out of school for quite some time, and it was a little different at first last April when I went over, but I've got to know some students and building relationships, especially with the athletes. I played sports when I was in high school, so that's kind of, I feel like, more my alleyway to really talk to folks. But just across the campus, you know, just being seen, getting out and about, you know, putting a smile on your face and building a relationship.
The 40-hour CIT course is provided at no cost to law officers. Telling your story in Tupelo, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
And CIT training was mandated 2 years ago by state lawmakers. Starting in July, every police department with 5 or more officers must have at least one CIT trained officer.